This is KRBZ, Abilene's local news at 6.
Good evening, I'm Monica Wicki. Febin Cassidy has the night off. Thank you for joining us. At least $825,000 worth of cotton destroyed tonight after flames blew across Roscoe Cotton Gin early this morning. We turn now to our news-making national headlines. A shocking announcement from Florida Republican Senator Marco Rubio, who is saying he is against the Republican tax bill. Now the question being asked, will this derail what was about to be considered President Trump's first major legislative triumph? From a story that broke last night, as police now have a suspect in custody that they believe to be responsible for taking the life of Texas State Trooper Damon Allen. Arguably one of the most controversial new pieces of legislation, Senate Bill 4, the bill banning sanctuary cities across the state, has been temporarily blocked by a federal district judge. Cisco police are warning their residents about a potential scam going on around the area. One family has already fallen victim to it. More top headlines tonight. Ballinger losing water little by little, but the Key City is stepping in to help. OHIV is its primary water source. For nearly a decade, the city has worked to find a new solution. Soon, the United States will have new information about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Cash, did we skip right over fall and go to winter, or can I pack that winter coat back in the closet for a few more weeks? California residents are now allowed to return home, but for many, what they're going back to are the remnants of what they used to call home. Dusty, thank you. Months have passed since Hurricane Harvey ripped through the Gulf Coast area of Texas, but many are still feeling the effects and many are still wanting to help those recovering. We learned that they do not have health or property insurance, and as they are in immediate need of clothing for the entire family, donations are being accepted at Eastland Nursing and Rehab Center. Randy, we've got a lot of great headlines to get through today, but first the weather. It is finally feeling like winter outside. What are you seeing out there for us today? It's Motivate Monday, so Master Chip Townsend is here getting us motivated for a great week. But first, let's talk weather headlines. Cash, what are you seeing out there? Today, Richardson police announcing that the body of a child has been found not far from the girl's home. Officials believe it to be the body of Sharon Matthews. New information being brought to light about rural hospitals going broke and shutting down. And Abilene police have already arrested one woman accused of stealing packages from multiple homes on Abilene's south side. Sharmila Ramachandran was taken into custody on Tuesday, charged with possession of identifying information and tampering with evidence. And while many of us continue to give thanks this holiday weekend for family, friends, and food, another thing to be thankful for are military troops. Far from home and still serving our nation this holiday season. But even while overseas, troops in Afghanistan are celebrating Thanksgiving in traditional style. Turning now to our crime headlines today, an Abilene man finds himself behind bars after being arrested for a child sex crime that happened in May of this year. His favorite is someone who is cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel. I bet you can guess who that is. And Hayden's Christmas wish came true when his high school became Whoville. Take a look at this. In your national news, the Republican tax reform plan could change the way you save for retirement. GOP leaders are leaving the door open to 401k contribution cuts even after the president tweeted there would be no changes. Well, it's been 1 week since Hurricane Harvey slammed into the southeastern part of Texas, and rescue missions remain underway as thousands are seeking refuge in shelters across the state. The legislation would boost funding to rural hospitals by placing caps on Medicare reimbursement rates in high-income areas. Into a story we first alerted you to over the weekend, a family in mourning after a fire destroyed their home. It happened in Eastland on the 200 block of Doherty Avenue. Participated in the 7th annual mock deployment yesterday, known as Operation Dias Kids. Today is the day that Senate Bill 4, also known as the Sanctuary Cities Bill, will go into effect. Creating headlines across the state, SB 4 bans sanctuary cities here in Texas. Efforts underway to keep the homeless population in Brownwood out of the cold. Tonight, we're digging deeper into those efforts. All right, Grant, looks like a good forecast. It is now time for Food Friday here on Abilene Today, where we discuss the top food stories of the day. Today's first Food Friday topic, Starbucks. Well, thank you for waking up with Abilene Today. Keep it right here on KRBC. The Today Show is coming up next.
And we'll see you right back here at 11:30 a.m. for Abilene Midday. See you then.